All right. I've been in love with mortgages for almost 20 years now. It's one of the few jobs I've ever had in my life. Before that, I was a caddy. But really, what drew me to the mortgage industry was the fact that you realized that without loans, typically you can't buy a house. Any industry is dependent on loans, and I love the residential side of it. When it comes to helping a first-time home buyer, typically their biggest hurdle is always going to be the down payment component. So when you tell someone, hey, it's okay if you don't have a large down payment, and the story that comes recently was it was a family, husband and wife, and they had 4 kids, and they've been renters their whole life. And the fact that, you could say, it's okay, we can do some down payment assistance, and you were able to get them into their house. When you see them at closing, they brought all their kids, they're giving you hugs, you're playing with the kids at closing. There's really not a better feeling than that. That is probably one of my top 5 success stories in the past 20 years. The fact that you can get a first-time home buyer to buy their house, and it's really about the family. When it comes to loan programs, everyone's going to be a little different. And so you look at their income, you look at their assets, you look at their credit score, you look at a variety of factors. And based on that, you can determine that maybe there's only one loan program for them, or maybe there's multiple. And there could be pros and cons to each. And you want to make sure they are aware of what those loan programs entail. And so you're going to go through what the required down payment, if any, what is the corresponding monthly payment to that, and the pros and cons to each. And so you're able to tailor the program for each buyer. When it comes to sharing the process of the loan, in terms of clients, number one, we always have auto emails that go out. We also have that for the realtors, but after hours, it's a must. A lot of business is conducted over the weekends, and so please reach out, please text, please call. It's okay. So it's making sure the client and the realtor and potentially attorneys are comfortable and they have access to you is really high on my list. Some of the biggest challenges could be their credit score or could be down payment. Those are the most common ones. So really it's reviewing their situation, taking a look at their credit and saying, is there anything we can improve on? Or maybe their credit as is allows them to qualify for a loan. Or if it's down payment, just making them aware of that, is there potentially down payment assistance or maybe one of our lower down payment programs. Those are really the main factors that a lot of home buyers face. The average turn time or the average contract length that we see, most of it is 30 days. Now, sometimes you're going to see it a little bit longer because maybe the seller of that property needs more time, or sometimes you're going to see it a lot quicker, maybe 15 days, maybe even 10 days. The bottom line is we're always going to do our best to meet that contract closing date, but standard you're going to see is about 30 days. The 2 main things that make me different is service and knowledge. I pride myself on people being able to get a hold of me during and after hours and even on the weekend. And when it comes to knowledge of the mortgage industry, what's going on in the interest rate market or potential programs or new programs that are coming out, we have to be aware of those. And I make sure that I'm constantly reading guidelines and any new products that are on the horizon. I love mortgages. I'm committed to the real estate professionals that I work with, and I love helping veteran buyers, future buyers, first-time home buyers, and then obviously refinancing is also a big part of the mortgage industry. And I always end it with, I want to be there before, during, and after the transaction for you.